What's going on, people, and welcome back to a new Premier League predictions for Game Week 24 starting Saturday. Starting at 12:30 then, earlier kickoff, Manchester City at home against Everton. I'm going with a City win in this one. Far too much quality, far too much depth. I think Everton, they can make it difficult for teams defensively at times, but attacking-wise, they don't score anywhere near enough. Calvert-Lewin's in bad form. I don't see anything other than 3 points for Man City. Starting off the 3 o'clocks, then we got Fulham versus Bournemouth. I think Fulham, being at home, will be a bit stronger than Bournemouth, who haven't been in great form recently. I think Fulham's form in the last few weeks has been a bit better than Bournemouth, so them being at home as well, I think 3 points for Fulham. I'm going to go 2-1 to Fulham. Liverpool versus Burnley, not similar to the City-Everton, but even more so. I think Liverpool will absolutely hammer Burnley, if I'm honest. I'm actually going to go 4-0, and this is probably without Salah even being involved too, so that says it all. As I said, I think they get a clean sheet, and I think that they'll easily win this one, 4-0 Liverpool. Luton versus Sheffield United, which I normally, for most of my life, wouldn't be interested in these sort of games, but the way Luton have been playing and Sheffield have shown in glimpses that they can make it difficult for teams, I think this could be a very exciting one for the neutral. Nail-biting stuff and nerve-wracking for both sets of fans in this fixture, because Luton are doing a lot better than Sheffield, but Sheffield will go there fancying that they can at least get a point, I'd say. I do think Luton, the way they've been playing recently, are in better form, and they're at home, so I think it'll be... I don't know if it'll be a tight one or not. That's the only thing that I can't make my mind up on. Go 2-1 to Luton. Tottenham versus Brighton. I like both of these teams. I like to watch both of them, and Brighton are a very exciting team to watch, but they have been struggling on the defensive side of things, and they do ship a lot of goals, but they do play exciting football. But it's a bit of a 50-50 with Brighton most weeks because of that. Tottenham, again, the home team, I favour. I think Brighton definitely could go there and get something, but I see Tottenham scoring, and I probably see Brighton scoring as well, but I see Tottenham getting the 3 points. Go 3-1 to Tottenham. Wolves versus Brentford, I think, is one of the hardest games to predict this weekend, if not the hardest. I think both teams are at very similar kind of peaks. Tony's obviously back. I think Morpay looks improved again, a bit like his old Brighton form. And Brentford have still got players to come back. So Wolves at home, though, Cunha, Neto's back. Them two look very dangerous. I think it's hard to call. I've personally gone with a draw, but I think it'll be a really good game. I'm going to go 2-2. Lastly, for Saturday's games, at 5:30, we've got Nottingham Forest versus Newcastle. Now, the reverse fixture of this a little while back with a Chris Wood hat-trick against his former team in Newcastle was a really good game to watch, and one because it was just such an upset and a shock at the time, but Forest really did deserve it. So Newcastle are going to be going there as the away team, really wanting revenge. But I think it's going to be tough still, but I have gone with Newcastle. But Forest is a very difficult place to go to and get a result. But I think Newcastle... something's just telling me that they're going to scrape it. I think it will be close, but I think Newcastle will do enough, and I'm going to go 2-1 away to Newcastle. Sunday's games, then we got 2. First up, 2 o'clock, we've got West Ham versus Arsenal. I think West Ham are so boring to watch. I like Kudus, I like Bowen, and I like Paqueta, but even when they're all playing, they're not always exciting to watch as a team in the philosophy of Moyes, but they can make it difficult for teams, but I don't think they're having a great season. Arsenal are obviously trying to win a title, and I think that coming off a massive win against Liverpool, they're going to want to continue that, and I think that they will get the 3 points. Go for an away win, 2-1 to Arsenal. Aston Villa versus Manchester United. I'm very worried about it because Villa are in great form. They score a lot of goals. We can't defend great. We could go there and get a result. Like we do it a lot where it's really up against us and we'll get a result. So I wouldn't be hugely shocked if we can go there and win or grab a draw, but I do think it favours Villa. I do think they're the favourites at home. They got a great home record this season as well. And I just think we're going to struggle defensively with them. So I do think Villa will win. Go for a 3-1 Villa win. And then Monday, we've got Crystal Palace versus Chelsea to finish off game week 24. Palace struggling. Obviously, Elise and Eze are out at the moment, and when they're missing, they're a completely different team. And Chelsea themselves have got a lot of struggles. So I think this one is like it's like a 9-pointer, let alone a 6-pointer. So both teams are going to be chomping at the bit and desperate for the 3 points. I think it's going to be a tight one. I don't think there'll be a lot in it, and because of that, I'm going to go with a draw, 1-1. So that is it for this week's predictions, guys. Game week 24. Who have your team got? Are you confident? Are you not confident? Are you going to be hiding behind the sofa? As I said, I'm not confident with United's fixture away to Villa, but hopefully we can go there and get something. Have a great day and a great weekend. I will be back tomorrow with my FPL video as well, so look out for that. And I'll catch you then.